So here's the deck I left the starting town with. It's not fancy at all, but the general direction is to have war paints to get through the deck quicker. I then used the caravan to get straight to the tower side where we can get our first bonus card for Magnus's deck. Aside from that though, I haven't been able to find any other useful cards in the starting world. I entered the red portal, and directly in that town I got the other two essential cards we need for this deck. The next useful card I found was obviously beating the Colosseum. Right afterwards, I got Magnus's essential level 3 for 0 cost bluffs. Heading up north, I got a fantastic corruption reward and another enrage, and an essential bluff because one bluff cannot draw itself. While finishing up in the red world, I managed to get myself another enrage, a great item, but it's by no means essential, and yet another enrage. Here's a quick look at my deck right at the beginning of the green world, in which I was first able to execute the guaranteed one-turn win with Magnus. Here's a quick replay of that game. I was still interested to see how much I could improve the deck, so I got yet another bonus card over at the Cocoons. And something I'm not sure about as to the seed is that I failed this enter, and I think it caused me to get different combat rewards, as I usually got another enrage for Magnus at these rewards. But regardless, I got another bonus card by beating the Spider Queen. And here's the final boss battle, where we can see one slight issue with Magnus' deck, being that he can be outsped. So long as he doesn't die though, he can just finish the job in his next turn. Here are the paths I took for each world. And here's my final build for each of the characters. Anyway, this was just to show the dangers of cheap damage dealing card draw. Using cheap card draw as a way to reduce the deck size doesn't seem to inherently be an issue, as is the case of Andrin as far as I know with Deflect and Sprint, but when it also deals damage, that's when it seems to become dangerous, as we can see with Bluff for Magnus. And just as a final note, we had way more than enough bonus cards to create Magnus's final deck, but instead of using the caravan, it would be possible to get even more bonus cards, for example through the hatch in the first world, and another war paint I was able to pick up without too much trouble, while still being able to go down the same path.